Technicians at Yale Park Apartments turned up questions about how the city of Omaha inspects properties. More than 6 months later, the city council has passed a plan that could help prevent a similar incident in the future. The proposal, which would cost the city around $600,000 a year, would require inspections of all properties every decade. But there's still one major roadblock. Reporter John Kipper was at City Hall today. He has more. John?
Yeah, Jenny, the council debated two plans. One that would require every rental property to be inspected. The other would just focus on the problem properties. The plan calling for mandatory inspections passed, but the mayor doesn't like it. The city council has spoken. On a 4-3 vote, the council passed a plan that would change the way rental inspections are done in Omaha.
Life safety and public health for me tips in a dramatic fashion the need and the justification in favor of the proactive system.
In the proposal, a landlord registry would be created, with every landlord required to apply. The properties would be inspected on a rotating basis every 10 years. Problem properties that fail inspections would be inspected every year, and landlords would be on the hook for a $125 fee when their units are checked out.
That there's going to be a little common sense, I hope, that takes place, and that we're going to start with the problem properties first and move to other properties a little bit later on.
3 members opted for a more conservative plan that wouldn't have mandatory inspections and instead only focus on properties with complaints. Councilmember Amy Melton is worried about taxpayer money being wasted.
And it hurts the very properties that I think all of us want inspected, because we're going to send an inspector to go inspect property that doesn't need it.
Mayor Stothert agrees with Melton, vowing to veto the past plan, saying, quote, required inspections every 10 years will accomplish nothing, and actually is an acknowledgement that the compliant, well-managed rental units are not the problem. Why would we spend time, personnel, and taxpayer money on good, compliant landlords? So now the council will need a vote again on this plan. Remember, right now, they voted 4-3. They now need a 5-2 majority for it to bypass the mayor and start up in 2020. And now every council member seemed to agree that the city needs to add inspectors to enforce whatever plan is ultimately passed. In the studio, John Kipper, 3 News Now.
People in